First, you must decide between whether you want to hang a curtain track or pole. The pole or track should extend approximately 15 to 30 centimetres past either side of the window and approximately 12 to 15 centimetres above the top of the window. This will help minimise the light when curtains are closed and also allow for curtains to be gathered either side of the window when open. The next step is to measure correctly. The width will depend on your curtain pole or track, and the length will determine where you want your curtains to end. The most common drops are to the sill, below the sill, or to the floor. Measure the full length of your curtain pole or track. If measuring a pole, do not include the finials, in other words, the decorative ends. To measure the length of your curtain pole, measure from the top of the pole to where you want the curtains to end. We recommend adding on 3 centimetres to account for the material above the eyelet. To measure the length when using rings on a curtain pole, measure from beneath the pole to where you want the curtains to end. To measure the length when using a curtain track, measure from the top of the track to where you want the curtains to end. Now you've got both your width and length measured. If, for example, your measurements come to 60 inches wide and 85 inches long, you should get one pair of curtains 66 inches in width and with a 90-inch drop. Each curtain in the set has a width of 66 inches, which allows for double the width of your window so the curtains will gather. We would recommend checking the measurements a few times just to make sure you're 100% correct. For eyelet curtains, when you fit the curtains, the leading and back edge must turn in. The last eyelet on the back edge must go over the bracket, which then becomes the end stop. With pencil pleat curtains, gather the curtain to the correct headed width and lock off with a slip knot. Secure the extra cord by wrapping it round and tuck it into the pleat. Even out the pleats so they're uniform. And now it's time to fit the hooks. As a rough guide, space the hooks approximately 4 pockets apart, or 7 centimetres depending on fullness. If you have too many hooks, this will restrict the curtains pulling off the window. Too few hooks and the curtains will sag between. Once you've added your hooks, carefully attach these to the rings on your pole or directly onto your curtain track.